Well, who would have thought that the Mimic community would have became even more toxic than what it is? So, pretty much people probably already know this, but the Mimic community is pretty toxic. Besides the mods and the devs, I'm talking about the community itself. The mods and devs are not toxic; they're actually fine. But the community itself, though, it's really toxic. And I've dealt with Mimic's community many of times because I've made several videos on criticizing the game for having some shitty gameplay, reusing mazes a whole bunch of times, RNG luck, and just so much stuff that I criticized the game for, and I even criticized the devs at one point. And yeah, I've dealt with the Mimic community, and they weren't too happy with my videos. They don't like them. But never once have I thought they were going to be even more toxic than what I initially thought. So basically, this happened last night. This was when I was about to go to bed when this happened. So basically, what happened was the Mimic community got so impatient because Book 2 is still delayed. It's been delayed for quite a long time. So they gotten so impatient to the point where they decided to go and threaten the devs. Yeah, they were going and threatening the devs. I will read you what the mod team responded to this. Shout out to the mod team. You guys handled the situation amazing. Shout out to you guys for closing the chats down and telling the community how it is, because literally it's just sad to me that they're going this far. So Ben, I think is the guy who maybe shut down the chat. I don't know if he was the guy that shut it down. Um, I'm extremely disappointed with all this behavior that has been recently happening because of the delay of Book 2. There is absolutely no reason for you to make dox, nuke, or rape threats to the developers and MUC, or Mick. I don't know. I don't know how to say his name, but he's the main dev. Because of your behavior as a whole of all of the channels, will be locked down until Book 2 is released. Take this time to reflect on yourself and have this never happen again. So, like I said, shout out to you, Ben, for handling the situation good, and I do agree with him. Like, why? Why would you why would you threaten the devs because of delay of Book 2? Like, do y'all not have anything else to do? Do y'all like sit on your chair until this Book 2 comes out or something? Like, y'all have nothing else to do? You guys not go outside? I don't know, like run, walk. That's some good exercise. I do it many of times. You could go play with friends outside. Maybe you could get jump rope. I don't know. Go to a friend's house, something like that. Y'all have nothing better else to do than sit here and wait for Book 2 to come out? Because I have lots of stuff I can do. And I'm patient with Book 2. I'm still waiting on it, but I'm patient about it, and I'm getting more excited too. I'm really excited to see what they have for this. But the fact that y'all are threatening to dox, nuke, and even rape threats, y'all are sad. Y'all are really saddening. And another mod responded. He said, "This is completely unacceptable and disgusting. Whoever said those, and we know who you are, need to get a grip. The developers do not deserve to be threatened to get doxxed or rape over a Roblox game." Yeah, he said it way better than he said it completely as good as the way I could have said it. Like, literally, get a grip. Just get a grip, man. Literally, there's other things you could be doing right now than sitting here and threatening the devs. Like, y'all should be ashamed of yourselves. Like, I just can't believe that the Mimic community got that far to do that. It's just saddening to me. So, like I said, the Mimic community has become one of the most toxic communities in the Roblox horror genre, and that's not a good look. And like I said, and I will say this all the time, what do you guys think threatening is going to accomplish? All you're doing is putting more stress on the devs. That's all y'all are doing. You're putting more stress on the devs, and y'all could cause them to not even work on Book 2 anymore. You guys can cause them to quit book 2 as a whole. And if y'all do that, that's y'all's fault. That is literally y'all's fault. Y'all are a bunch of idiots to think that they're going to listen to y'all and be like, yeah, we're going to release it early. We're sorry. No, they're going to work it. They're going to get the bugs or whatever they're doing, get it done, and they're going to release it at their own time. So, yeah, y'all are not going to get this game to come out early. I'm sorry to tell you this. I'm going to tell you right now, the game's not coming out early. You guys can do what the hell you guys do, but it's not coming out early. I'm sorry. Like I said, get a life. Go do stuff while you're waiting on this game. Do things. um, it's just sad to me. It's really sickening to me when I saw this. I wanted to make this video when it was happening, but I decided to wait until today to make it so I can, give my full thoughts about it because I was tired. And like I said, it's just sad to me that, the Mimic community is this toxic to the point they have to do that. And like I said, shout out to the mod team that, handled the situation. Shout out to you guys. You guys did fantastic. And, and for the devs and stuff, just take your time with it. Just don't bother with the community and stuff. Just continue doing what your guys are doing. And yeah. And like I said, people need to understand that, the way they're making book 2, it's not an easy job. Like, you want me to name all the stuff they have to do to make sure book 2 comes out completely good and stuff. So let's say they're, let me say this. All right. Okay. Book 2. All right. They're working on it. Okay. I don't know how many chapters they're working on. Let's assume they're making 5 chapters. 5 chapters. Which I'm pretty much sure that each chapter is like 30 or 40 minutes long of gameplay. I'm 100% sure. So you take 30 minutes and I'll put it in a calculator real fast to calculate how many. So you take 30 minutes for each gameplay and you add it together, or you times it, not add. All right. So 30 minutes times 5 chapters is 150 minutes of gameplay. That's literally how much it is, 150 minutes. Now, do you guys know how many hours that is of gameplay that they would have to work on? So 60, that's an hour and a half. That's an hour and a half of minutes. No, 2 hours and a half. I messed that up. That's 2 hours and a half of gameplay they would have to work on. And here's all the things they're doing for the chapters, okay? They got to make the monsters. They have to think about the story and where they'll take the story at. They have to think about the gameplay, making the maps, getting the AI to work, basically making the tools and stuff for the game. They have to think about what else? What else do they have to think about? They have to think about a lot of stuff, but I just woke up, so it's like really hard to think right now. But not only that, they also have life as well. Not only they're working on book 2, but they also have life as well. They have a life. So there's a lot more stuff I could say, but it's just like, I can't really think right now because I just woke up. So I hope people see my point, and I hope the Mimic community can understand why book 2 is like delayed for this long. And not only that, they were nice enough to give us a Christmas event while they were working on book 2. That's dedication right there. I give Mimic credit. I may have talked a little bit of shit about the game, but I give y'all some respect points. Like, that's dedication. The fact that y'all released a Christmas event while y'all are working on book 2, that's dedication for y'all. That's amazing. Congrats on y'all. And people in the Mimic community might come back at me for saying, well, you criticized the game. You talked a lot of shit. Well, the difference is I'm not threatening the devs to make changes. It's up to them to make the changes. When I criticize games, it's up to the devs to make those changes. I'm not forcing the devs. I'm not going to force them to make the changes that I want them to make. If they don't want to make the changes, that's fine. I don't care. That's up to them. I'm not in control of their game. If they don't want to make the changes, they can keep it the way it is. That's just how it is. So, and yeah, and not only that, I'm not going and threatening the devs to make the changes either, like you guys are doing. So, Other than that, that's pretty much all I got to say about it. Like I said, Mimic communities just became one of the most toxic communities on the Roblox horror genre. So, like I said, shame on y'all. Go ahead and do some better things in your life. Go outside, touch grass, or run, walk. I don't know, go grocery shopping, do a lot of stuff. Because book two is still going to be delayed, and you're still gonna have to wait on it. And yeah, at the very end of the day, you're just gonna have to wait on it. Suck it up. And yeah, like I said, respect to the mod team for doing their job and keeping this contained. So congrats. And devs, like I said, continue what y'all were doing previously. And yeah, that's pretty much it. I'm Miss Dark Doom, and I'll be seeing you guys in the next video. Bye bye.